What? Oh, does he now? Good old Milbert and his silver tongue. Now he has found himself a lackey to do his dirty work for him. Let's make this short. I'll keep the key. No idea what he told you, but it wasn't the truth. Because if it were, you sure as fuck wouldn't be here. Milbert. I'm sure he told you about the raid on our village, didn't he? Well, there's one thing he didn't tell you. After those fuckers killed our parents and tried to break into our house, he left me behind. Took all the valuables he could carry, and just ran away. If I hadn't managed to flee, he wouldn't have shed a fucking tear for me.
But since fate was so kind to me, things turned out differently. I made it out alive and walked all the way to Ark, where I thought he was.
So, you'd think he was glad to see me when I found him in these tunnels, wouldn't you? Well, you're wrong. He let me sleep in the room he paid for from our parents' money, but made me feel as if it was a privilege. And guess what? That hasn't changed until today. Yes, he pays for my room in the barracks, but that's about it. Worth it. It has been far too long since this asshole has seen the mud of the Undercity.
Her body it was torn apart. The goat had stilled her hunger with them mother's torn remains. And anyone who was around was killed and stoned into.
I survive. That's more than most people around here manage. And please, spare me your moral speech. I'm done with. I know that. But it doesn't change the fact that it's Milbert's fault, too. Worth it. It has been far... Are you deaf? I said no! But obviously, I need to put it another way.
That's just how he is. Always talking rubbish.
Fine, I get it. You win. I'll tell you where the key is. But don't expect too much. The money's almost gone. Close to the entrance of the pit.
Always in the progress.
Woman thinks she's fatigued. Incarnate.
What? Fair enough. Maybe there's a trick or two I could show you, but trust me, they don't come cheap. Fair enough. Yeah. Yes. Just move along, will you?
He'll come around. A sun child, huh? Word of advice.
Get out! Now!
Now you're quite the sight.
A foreigner, huh? What a surprise.
Please, just
Relata, Sheriff.
leave me be.
The shadow tax is due. My sir, I'm sorry, but the past moons haven't been kind to us. And
Do you want protection?
yes, yes. Of course, my sir.
Oh shit. I have to remember.
A
penny, my sir. Please, just one penny.
The money might have won.
See? It can be so simple.
A foreigner, huh? What a surprise.
All right, Sunchild. You stop right there. Did I ask you to talk? Give us your fucking purse, or we'll make you. You think you're tough? Huh? All right, then. Let's do
My
this the hard
sir.
way.
You're from the surface, aren't you? They say that Taylor Aranfield came back. Let's hope you're dead.
Thug.
Shouldn't we be somewhere else?
Move along.
A real pretty thing you are.
It's called
We
life,
should spend some
Valia.
time together.
30 per sheep, and not 1 penny less.
Oh, let the flesh maggots have you.
May your path always be even, my dame.
What? I don't see how that concerns you. Don't you have some theatre play to attend? Help me? Well, I doubt that. That is unless you have a pouch with 300 pennies to give away. Oh, and I don't know. I'm sorry. You're really nosy. That son of a Virtue over there, Cabal Thorwall. He's the only merchant in the Undercity who still has Vinroot in his stock. Well, and if the apothecary in the pest house doesn't... Sure, by day. And by night I work as the Grandmaster's personal Chilean dancer. Jokes aside. Nah, I'm just an errand girl. But down here, having paid work is already something to feel blessed for. They good, and they do. Aye. But that, you're no alchemist, are you? Aye. Red Vine... Of course he does. But he sees an opportunity to get... Maybe you could, aye. I guess it'll be worth a shot. Huh? Well, fine then. Good luck.
Oh, by the name of the sun. Won't this ever stop? Tell Nathalia... Yep, it does actually. Yes. So, back to business. Are you looking for supplies? If not, just shove off.
What? Safe travels.
Take your time. A real pretty thing you are.
Huh?
We should spend some time together.
This bloody wench thinks she's Vanta incarnate.
Now there's a treat for the eye. What do you say, darling? Want to spend some time together?
Isn't this nice? A sun-child graces us with its presence.
Dead. Sorry.
But I just don't have that much. What the blazes do you expect me to do? Please, my dame, you need to understand.
And you need to understand that we're just the messengers. A debt that you don't pay is a debt we can't pay to the Father. And the last thing we want to do is disappoint the Father. Or do we, Roban?
We don't.
500 pennies until next week. After that, we will make sure this corpse pit finally lives up to its name. Understood?
Yes, my dame. Of course.
Glad to hear that. You'll hear from us.
What the? You? Listen, for your own good, no. I was simply naive, and now I have to live with the consequences. About 2 years ago, my son died. He drowned in the canals. That whole thing? Yes, I suppose you can figure out the rest. Yes, what other choice do I have? As pathetic as it sounds, right now the apothecary and their infected are the only reliable source of income I have, especially with that whole red madness thing going on the surface. If you can say that, you don't know who we're talking about. I hope you're not being serious. As if those redcoats would risk getting their shiny armor dirty. Yes, I know. But 10 pennies less, and I can't pay back the next rate. Good question. What now? You're giving me the money? Just like that? And here. I found this book in an abandoned shack. Maybe a traveler forgot it. It will be of more use to you than it is to me.
Dead. Sorry.
Move along.
What do you want? To cock at me? Just leave.
You did? This is good. This is really good. Now let us hope he doesn't lower it to 99 pennies per sheep. Thank you, Sunchild. You saved a lot of lives today. Huh?
look at that! From everywhere and nowhere. Oh, all things lost and found again. Depends on what you're looking for. Bloody wench thinks she's... Matter incarnate.
What? What do you want?
Suit.
Cock at me. Just leave.
Move along.
Come to bed.
Yes?
Talk to Rasha.
Grandma Rasha's... Go back to your bathing houses and... Ooh, how eloquent. So, you do have muscle, I'll give you that. You do know that we're not doing tumble, usually, yeah. Sometimes the loser... Oh, sure. Sometimes they even come down here. Well, but these are... And frankly, for some people... Alright. First of all, you'll need to sign this, though. If you can read and write... Thank you. And, one more thing. I always found this a bit silly. But the crowd always wants a name they can shout to the ring. Fair enough. If you want, you can dive... Yeah. Also called... Well, that depends on the bets. So I can't... Eager, aren't you? Good. Just go down to the training dummies. I'll call you when we begin.
Mesdames and messieurs, a cordial welcome to the Dust Pit. You know who I am, I know who you are, and above all, I know why you are here today. Because you want to see a fight! Today, there are 4 rookies in the ring, and they all share the same dream, to become the champion of the arena. Oh, can you see them shiver, the sweat glistening on their foreheads? They are afraid, and rightfully so, because they know only one of them will leave the pit on both legs. Mesdames and messieurs, I proudly present Kata Tanner's daughter, called the Storm. Simael Roth, called the Vagabond. And Thomas Shagar, also known as the Derwish. And last but not least, the unknown warrior who is only known by his moniker, the Destroyer. Now, enough of the words. Fight! Not bad.
One of them.
You know the rules
From the upper city.
Don't get the money until
You
tomorrow.
got guts walking around with all that stuff down
so
here.
handle it.
But... Fine. I'll see what I can do.
Good go. Relata Shera. Well fought.
You can do this.
Here's your share. Pardon my language. But no... Well, come by in a couple of days and ask again, will you? So long.
Move along.
My sir.
An Obolus, my sir, please.
Picking pockets. That's the real line. No rough stuff, just take it and go.
Eating the last penny right out your pocket.
You're not from here, are you? I heard you talk.
Yes.
Bloody steel crabs. Always in the way of progress.
Distant foreign land.
What? Well, yeah. Let me put it this way. Borrowed items? I'm not sure what you mean.
He told her, await my safe return, trust in this. Lost promise and stay firm once moonlight shines out onto the seas we shall love. Return in victory, they marched up. Blue banners in the sky and teardrops. We're running from her eyes, yet she fought. If only I believe time will bring him safely back to me when the red moon casts its light. His ghost travels through the night, through the forest on wind wings, till he reaches the old hill. There she kneels before his grave, where their love has once been born, and he caresses her face, yet she feels not his embrace. But when close the winter sky, two souls divided by the tracks of time. Days turn into weeks, moon for moon passed by, yet no word from the battlefields arrive. Months turn into years, peace now ruled the lands, empty graves were dug under the sky. But never did she doubt his last oath. Each night she stepped out into the cold.
Safe travels.
The forest climbed the hill where she had once.
Is it important?
Hello.
An Oculus, my son.
Walk west.
Oh, hello. Oh, a bit of this and that. Feel free to take a look. Walk blessed.
Wait, you're a traveler, aren't you? Did you happen to see my husband, Hallis?
Run errands for the
brown
keepers,
hair,
don't you?
chin beard. He
Is it
runs
true
our
what they said
farm
about
near
that
Landlord
Magister?
Borek's place
That
and
he
has been
killed
gone for
30
days.
novices? I just can't believe it.
Have you heard the news about the Magister?
Oh,
word has it that he murdered 30
Walk blessed, my son.
Yes?
Malphas's blessings.
War on Nerem. War on Kile. Red madness. What the fuck is wrong with this world?
Oh, hello.
Huh? What are you...
A visitor? Well, aren't... But to answer your question, the Order Fund... Can't you tell? Jokes us in the old days, people... But that's just how it is.
Huh? What? You mean apart from frenzied animals, hordes of living dead lurking through the wilderness, and this whole red madness thing? No, none. Just be careful when you're outside the walls. They just sit on their asses and hope things settle themselves.
Well, blessed, my sir.
Walk west.
Greetings. Oh, hello. I haven't seen you around here before. Just take a look around and tell me if you see anything you like.
You're a traveler,
Walk
aren't you?
west.
Did you happen to see my husband, Hallis?
Hey, wait a moment. Well, let's put it this way. Help. In Ark, most inns only pour 2 drinks. Now, the thing is, the Riverville Brewery and I have a deal going. Now this is why I want your help. I need someone to aid me in serving a lot. Depending on how good you do. Now look at that. It's simple. 7 barrels of beer per tavern and per week, correct. That way, we maintain balance. Should an inn order more than these 7 barrels, either... The fact is, that new vine dresser doesn't care about that deal at all. All he does is walk around saying things like how he'll... And unfortunately, some people seem to fall for him. One innkeeper hasn't ordered from me for 3 weeks. Well, aren't you one to judge quickly? But fine, who am I to force you? Maybe you'll change your mind. Well, let's put it this... Help. In Ark, now this is why I want your help. Wonderful. And, I probably don't need to say this, but still, not a word to anyone. Get back to me once it's all taken care of.
Yes?
Yes? Have you been... What? Oh, yes, certainly.
Oh my, now who is... I've seen this... My wares it is you want to see. I promise you, they'll bring you glee. I've seen this. My wares it is you want to see. I promise you, they'll bring you glee.
What?
My friend. Therefore, maybe ask that librarian, Mary. Certainly. Just take your time.
So many strange faces. Well, isn't it nice?
Huh. You're not from around here, are you? I know that accent.
Huh? What the? But I've never heard. I may be wrong. No, not do these brutal. And then, and I have to say, the common, easy. But you know what? Do you know him? Mundane. What? Of course, there are two. Those who create with no. Of course I am. I wish it weren't true.
Under the city, deep in the caves, he waits for us, the black guardian.
Fine vintage.
No one who ever caught sight of him lived to tell
Walk
about
blessed.
it.
Oh, you're an outlander, aren't you? From Orazio.
Hello.
Your skin.
Figured as
is,
much. What do you want?
Different.
Safe travel.
Wipe the smile off your face, 'cause he ambushes
Farewell.
you.
The best
when you
wine in
least
all of
expect.
Enderal. Come, give it a try.
Down in the dark, he waits for. Across the black guardian. If we stray from our path, if we lose our way, he drags us down to the end.
But what? That is as nice as you. Of course not. What do you think? Thanks a lot.
For pathless writings and treasures, the earth opens up under your feet. You'll find no gold, but eternal grief down.
Walk blessed.
Walk blessed. I'm sure I have just what you need. May his light.
That's it. And why is it Malphas who carries the Sun Temple on his back? Isn't that a gesture of servitude?
No, Malphas carries the Sun Temple because he also carries humanity.
Really need the miracle essence for my hair.
Oh, mostly pastries and.
Jesus.
Is it
Sorry.
important?
I know. Ardenfield has returned. Yes, you have heard right. The lost heir to the throne.
I just put them out for you to look at.
Decades of imprisonment.
Tell me
by
what
his
you need,
traitorous
and be
son,
quick about it.
returned to his position as Grand Master of the Holy Order. The esteemed Trakesha, Natara Dal Varim, thereby returns to her position.
Greeting. Sure, take a look.
Sit on their asses and hope things settle themselves. Idiots.
Walk blessed.
Looking for steel? I can provide everything for the path-abiding soldier. Come again.
How? Yes. Of course.
acts like a sublime. Some people just don't know their place. Things never change.
Walk all your heart could ever desire. Take a look. May his light guide you. Come back if you find the time.
Hungry? I've got just what a weary traveler needs.
And buy fish. Only the best and fresh from
Do
the
you
Red
need
Sea.
a potion to refresh your stamina? Or are you a user of the arcane arts? I have all your...
My sir?
Monsieur?
You're a foreigner, aren't you? I wish I'd have crossed the Red Sea once. Oh.
My sir? My sir?
Wonderful. Here's your reward. 40 pennies. Not a chance. Talk to Seth. Now, walk blessed. There's a lot to do.
Walk blessed.
Oh.
Nice sword!
Pity. He was a good man. You're from the surface, aren't you? They say that Taylor Aranthil came back. Let's hope he knows who rules this place as well as the... Truchessa did.
Bloody fought
Hear my words, O path-abiding people of this holy city. Rumors circulate, rumors about the horrible events of the past moons. They speak of a red madness that befalls peaceful souls.
Well, look who's arrived. Right, you're from Ostian. I almost forgot. They're quite fascinating, these places, aren't they? You can climb high, and you can fall just as deep. And every place vibrates with life. Well, I do. Here, put this on. And before you ask, yes, it's necessary. Just trust me.
The order, and nothing shall happen to you. For the Lord holds his protective hand over us, as he has done for a millennia.
So, about this fever. Usually those gifted with magic have to report their talent to the Order, and then pass a ritual that teaches them how to deal with that magic. The journey to the water is what they call it. Once they've passed that, the fever reduces to an endurable level, and new arcanists have their names registered in some kind of holy book. But there are other ways to get rid of the fever, and I hope my employer can tell you about them.
Yes?
Okay, almost there.
Hold it, my sir. No civilians beyond this point without explicit permission. Who are you, and what leads you to this holy place?
Business. I'm Jaspar Dalveric, and I work for the Naramese mages.
Oh, right. The mercenary. And who's your companion?
Marijo de Luna from Ostian, esteemed holder of de Luna's Empire of Tender Fragrance, the most prestigious perfumery in all of Vin. Archmagister Marigil sent for him. Didn't he tell you?
The Archmagister. Well, that does sound like him. Fair enough, you may pass. But show this place the respect it deserves, mercenary. You too, Meister de Luna.
You have my word, fair lady. Thank you.
This is holy ground, Outlander. You don't belong here.
Well, that went better than expected. Hey, it worked, didn't it? That's all that matters. Nobody will suspect someone who's already... His name is Constantine Firespark, and he's one of Narathzil Orenthiel's former followers, which the new Grand Master, Tealor Orenthiel, brought here by ship about 2 years ago. That means he's one of the former arch-enemies of the Order. They usually wear green, while the Order wears white or red. That should make it easy for you to tell them apart. Firespark's pretty much the eldest of Narathzil's mages, and quite well versed in magic, at least from what I've heard. Plus, he's a very gentle and likable fellow, which is why even the Keepers like having him around. Let's hope he can tell us a thing or two about these visions, and help you get rid of the fever. Come, follow me. Huh? Keep your chin up.
Who are you? What?
Blazes, I just can't bloody believe it.
All right, here we are.
No, no, no. No, no. That's not how you do it.
Blast it! I'm just being careful. We
Like
have to.
heck we do. Give me that thing, now. Blasted, blistering blazes. That's what you get for working with fumblers. I told you, we
Master
should be
Firespark.
careful. What? Now who the heck are you? Can't an old man have a moment to himself?
You hired me. The Magister, don't you remember?
Oh, right. Joseph the Scrounger. So why are you here? Had any luck?
Jaspar. And yeah, we did find something. I
suggest you first of all tell me when I allowed you to drag your drinking mates up here. Do you need me to explain the meaning of the words highly and confidential to you?
I'm sure there's a lot you can explain to me, but let's save that for later. This particular fellow over here needs your help, to be frank. Arcane fever.
Is that so? And what exactly has that got to do with me? Let the Keepers and their holy rituals take care of it. What is it with the costume, anyway?
This man's magic is different, Meiser. Just feel his aura and you'll see it. Plus, he's from Naren, just as you are.
Well, all right then, for nostalgia's sake. I really hope you're not wasting my time, though. Working with these religious buffoons is bound to make any rational-thinking person go bonkers. Anyway, that chair over there. Take a seat, and I'll have a look at that fever of yours. All right, then. This will tickle a little. You're right. This aura does feel different. Complex somehow, and powerful. And do you really want to tell me you've only recently discovered that talent of yours? With that aura, I'm surprised that you haven't turned into an Obaya by now. Fine. Well, that is, we will help you. But first, tell me everything. How you got that magic, and how you met that scrounger.
This just doesn't make any sense. Why can't
Yes.
I see. Regarding this vision thing, I think that your mind simply played a trick on you there. Not that it's much of a surprise, considering what you've been through. Actually, you were quite lucky that the sudden outburst of your glance didn't blow your head right off. Oh, by all that's holy, I won't start playing your tutor now. If you don't know about the basic functioning of magic, then read something from Balador Goldenstein.
The glance on the sea of eventualities. Alongside, but apart from the reality we're in right now, exist countless other realities, in which some events have different outcomes, so to speak. A version of this very same room, for example, with the very same people in it, only that Meiser Firespark's beard is on fire. And what defines an Arcanist, someone capable of magic, is that he or she can see those other realities and let parts of them come true.
Well, look at that, Jasper. You surprised me.
That's what I'm being paid for.
How powerful an Arcanist is depends on 3 factors. How far away are the eventualities that he can see, how well he can bring parts of them into our reality, and finally, how well his mind can handle seeing other realities simultaneously with ours. Lighting a candle is easier than calling a meteor from the sky, to speak plain Inal, but as I said, read Goldenstein if you're interested in the topic. I'm not going to waste any time with lectures. Well, that's probably a sign that you should go easier on the booze. Skill, whether of physical or magical nature, isn't gained through touching some stones, but through hard work and discipline. Even though this screwball Enderalian talk of paths and predeterminations tries to tell us otherwise. Well, if that's what you want to believe, go for it. I, in any case, have never come across such a phenomenon in over 50 years of studying magic. And now we should...
It all begins with the dreams.
What the blasted blistering blazes? Does this room look like the bosom of a whore to you? Or what makes you think you can go around touching anything you get your fingers on? These documents are confidential, for heck's sake. I knew it was a mistake to hire a thug like you. Lashery always had a weakness for...
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I remember you telling me something about dreams that led you and Tealor Renthiel here, didn't you, Meiser? And you told me that in this vision of yours, the Veiled Woman said this. It all begins with the dreams.
What? Is that true? Oh. Then, this near-death experience you had before you woke up on the shore, tell me again, what exactly did you see in it? A room? Well, this is strange indeed. Anyway, for now all that matters is that we get that magic of yours under control. Whatever you clairvoyanced back there is of no use to us if you're dead as a doornail in a couple of months. Well, that's usually a plodding process. The fever you feel is a result of your mind not being able to handle all of these possibilities, so to speak. The ritual the Enderalians practice to get the glance under control is called the Journey to the Water. Put frankly, it means 1 year of hour-long meditation, bland food, and abstinence from anything that makes life worth living. In due time, the Arcanist then learns to filter these other realities from ours, and the fever gets less and less. Anyhow, luckily enough, we Neremes know of a way to quicken that process. A shortcut, if you will. I'm not capable of performing it, but another one of us is. Her name is Lashery, and you should seek her out as soon as possible. There is indeed, and this reason is called ignorance. The Order's rituals haven't changed since the Lightborn slipped out of their cradles, and the Keepers do their best to keep anything progressive out of their country. But please, if you're up for a year of austerity and stern-faced magisters scolding you, go for it. I really don't care. She's currently in a ruin called Old Rashengrad, not far from Ark. Just tell her that I sent you. Give me that map of yours. Okay, now you'd have to be a total idiot to miss it. I recommend leaving for the ruin straight away. And you, Joseph, you're going to come with me and show me what your trip to the Sun Coast brought forth. Hopefully, more than a bottle of honey wine and a hangover.
Quite a character, isn't he? But I like him somehow. Here, I owe you this for your help back in Riverville. And in case you're in the mood for a mug of ale and a good chat, just drop by the Dancing Nomad in the Stranger's Quarter. I'll get myself a room there for the time being. With all that said, good luck mastering your magic, my friend. I'll see you around.
Oh, you're here? I thought you were in the city.
No, the Archmagister ordered me back. Feels good to be here.
Yes? Is it important?
Funerals. I could have done without them, though.
I don't doubt that. I still can't believe that really happened. Brother
Walk, please.
I don't think the Red Madness cares much about that.
Probably not, no. I wonder how it happens, the infection.
What do you mean?
Well, the red eyes and the obvious madness only happen in the last stages of the disease. What happens before that? And how?
How can one tell someone else is afflicted?
Why, scared you've caught it, are you?
That is not funny. You know, I've had this feeling that there's something wrong with Yarrow for quite some time, long before it happened.
You don't say. His wife was murdered. Don't you think that would have thrown you out of balance too? Path-abiding Enderalian or not?
That's not what I mean. Her death broke him, yes. But there was no hatred in him, only grief. The hatred only came shortly before he did it.
What?
What would you like to hear? Sure.
Well.
Is this important?
200 people strong will endure the plight, and one day you'll walk in the light from what?
Huh? Oh, hello. You're the companion of that mercenary, aren't you? Dalveric, or whatever his name is. I don't want to be disrespectful, but are times so bad that the Order needs to resort to hiring mercenaries? I just don't know.
Well met.
Walk blessed.
What's that? I don't know, but I think it's about the Tom who wanted you to try.
Well, where did I put that?
Yes. This is holy ground, Outlander. You do not belong here.
Huh? What do you want?
Oh, hello. You're the companion of that mercenary, aren't you? Dalveric, or whatever his name is. I don't want to be disrespectful, but are times so bad that the Order needs to resort to hiring mercenaries? I just don't know.
Have you heard? Apparently...
Huh? Walk blessed.
This is holy ground, Outlander. You do not belong here.
I, sir?
Yes.
It's not as if I didn't teach them that all their asses at home. Huh? Can I help you?
Huh? As I said,
Huh? What do you
the
want?
offer stands. Just think about it, okay?
I will. Take care. Hey, you came.
Huh?
Come on, take a seat. So, tell me, how are you holding up? It must have been quite the whirlwind. Yesterday, a refugee from another country, and now a prodigy with a magic great enough to impress old Bushybeard. Good luck with that. I'm quite curious to see how things keep on with you. You're different. I noticed that the time we met. Anyhow, tell me, what do you make of this country now that you've had some time to look around? I figure it must be quite the change from Nerim. Shoot. Yeah, I can picture that. You know, this is exactly the reason why I love inns so much. The sky can rain fire out there. In here, you'll always meet laughter and good humor. Not to mention all the good-looking men and women. Yeah, you don't. Though I think I've seen enough of this place by now. Of Enderal, I mean. There's a ship sailing for Calais next morning, and as it seems, it will be the last one for quite some time to come. Who knows? Maybe they still have a cabin to spare for a handsome treasure hunter. Oh well. This entire thing was more a coincidence than planned anyhow. The Order needed someone with skill and discretion. I was around. End of story. I never intended to stick around for much longer. Heck, me as an ambassador of the Holy Order, could you imagine that? Not one step further, O fair maiden. Drop your garment so we may both bathe in Malphas's holy light. Actually not that bad, don't you think? Well, what good is a frown anyway? What matters are results, not attitudes or intentions. What does the wise hermit say? Nothing is of less importance to the saved than the reason for their rescue. The only difference between a mercenary like me and a holy warden is that I'm at least aware of the fact that I do what I do for myself, and no one else. I'm trying to say that all those heroes and self-declared messiahs are no better than everyone else. In the end, we are all selfish, because we always act in accordance to what we think we have to be like. So yes, maybe the keeper saves the farmer from the bandits. But at the end of the day, he does it because he sees himself in a certain light. You know, the funny thing is that a lot of times, it's especially those who think of themselves driven by a higher purpose who are the really dangerous ones. They don't understand what drives them, and that makes them easy to manipulate. The only thing left to do for the capable hate-monger or tyrant is to somehow combine his own ambitions with the mental image of this person. And presto, you've got your perfect puppet, only waiting to dive into the next hail of arrows for their honor, their religion, or whatever they thought of this time. It's just so idiotic, you know? The world would be a much better place if everyone could just acknowledge that the only reason we're here is that we want to be happy. Yeah, seek bliss and avoid pain, as the wise hermit likes to say. And believe me, once you realize that that's how people just work, life is a lot better. Oh, yeah, I do. And this goal is called surviving. And if possible, to be able to enjoy a good glass of wine or an exciting night from time to time. Oh, Blazes, you make it sound so dramatic. Doing something for your own sake doesn't make you selfish. But yeah, basically that's it. I don't know, call it a feeling. But if there is such a thing as a universal point to our lives, then I'm pretty sure we won't find it within the pre-digested philosophies or religions most people believe in. And hey, I'd be the last one to reject this great truth if she were to knock on my door, naked and tits jiggling. But until then, I'd rather try and find my own answers. Really? I was half expecting you to throw insults at me. That's what people usually do when I tell them that. But I guess life is full of surprises. Anyway, I'll take my leave now. I very much enjoyed our talk, but the ship to Calais leaves before the first cocks crow tomorrow, and I want some more time to think about it. Well, it most recently gained a good-looking Naramese man. Maybe that'll make up for when I leave. Keep your chin up.
Some people just don't know their part.
What? Let's... In a bed.
Is it important?
Well...
Move along. Hello, handsome.
An outlander. Isn't this nice?
Malphas's blessing.
Good evening. Well, there comes a point and you just have to live with it. Good evening.
Hello. Walk blessed.
Kirash, what the? I beg your pardon? Grunting? I'm praying. By the name of the sun, don't you Sharis have any decency? Shall the ghosts of the sand take you, you ignorant excretion of a desert worm? You rancorous child of a camel? You... Wait a second. What is that? What? Oh, really? Anyway, I guess I owe you some thanks. Without your help, that would have ended differently. Now, excuse me, I have to get back to the city. Flank it! Oh, shit.
Now look at that. A lonely traveler.
That's... That's all you got?
just have to live with it.
They just sit on their asses and hope things settle themselves. Idiots. Yeah, it's not as if I didn't tell them that already.
Prophet's ass. Someone out there. Shit! You'll fucking burn for this, I swear. Fucking piece of shit. You'll pay for that. We always go too easy on this gun. Yeah, it's not as if I didn't tell them that already.